Over the years, multiple reports of mysterious creatures and unexplained bodies discovered in remote places have been made but kept away from the public.
What is what the heck?
In today's video, we will see one of the most shocking encounters ever recorded on camera.
What is what the heck?
This treasure hunter discovered the frozen body of what appeared to be an alien beneath a thick layer of snow. As he cleared the ice, he was startled to find the being's wide, hollow eyes fixed directly at him. The creature had smooth gray skin, and there were no wounds or signs of a crash nearby, and the area around the body looked untouched, almost as if it had been placed there. Experts believe these beings live among us, and this one may have been left behind for unknown reasons.
But this is a whole cat head with skin.
Medical room secrets. This footage captures the lifeless body of an extraterrestrial being lying on a stretcher in a hallway, possibly moments before being moved to a medical room. It surfaced online in 2022, and many believe it was filmed inside a secret facility, possibly Area 51, due to the stretcher's old military design from the 80s and 90s. The being appears thin, gray-skinned, with elongated limbs, one of which seems to be missing, and the large eye sockets suggest it may have adapted to low-light environments. It could be linked to the sighting of long-reported UFO crashes in the Nevada desert, never confirmed by officials. Leaked footage. Many people think that the alien is from the Roswell UFO crash of 1947 and that the footage was leaked decades later. The being appeared in a bad condition, missing one leg, yet remains alive and reportedly locked eyes with the examining doctor. It had thin, elongated arms, grayish skin, and a pulsating chest. Online viewers said the alien was kept alive in exchange for advanced technology shared with powerful nations. It was never in US military custody, but instead held by a private corporation, which means the alien wasn't a visitor at all, but could be a test subject. Crashed UFO.
What it is, but it's looking back at me.
An unidentified flying object crashed deep in a remote desert in 2014, drawing in curious travelers who wanted to see it for themselves. Inside, several alien-looking figures were found, many of them lying motionless across the floor. Witnesses claimed their bodies were thin, with grayish skin, large heads, and long limbs. Officials quickly arrived and sealed off the site, but not before a few photos made it online. Some who saw the wreck said the UFO didn't look damaged from the outside. Online users believed the ship carried advanced healing technology that was immediately taken and covered up. Strange footage. Conspiracy theories claim that aliens exist and are being studied in secret labs, and in 2024, footage surfaced showing a living extraterrestrial being. The being was examined by a medical team, and many believe it had been captured after a UFO crash. What caught everyone off guard was that the footage looked much older than expected, grainy in black and white, and possibly filmed in the 1950s or 60s, when countless UFO sightings were being reported worldwide. People now think the alien was kept alive for research, and the footage only came out recently because someone with access decided to leak it. Deepwater find. A fisherman captured a strange creature tangled in his net, which was human-like but with aquatic features. This footage from 2012 shows a being with black, slimy skin lying on a boardwalk, visibly moving and twitching. As the creature began to gain consciousness, loud screams were heard coming from the lake, and some believe more of its kind may have been nearby. It looked like it could have come from the ultra-deep trenches of the ocean, where human equipment has never reached. Its black skin likely acts as natural armor or insulation, helping it survive extreme cold and crushing pressure underwater. Sealed area alert. 2017 was the year when this footage surfaced, showing a medical team wearing hazmat suits carrying what appeared to be the body of an unknown being from a lake. The footage clearly captured a fin near the legs and was filmed from a distance. Locals reported being told to leave the area and said there was a strong military presence. The creature may have been frozen or cryogenically preserved and later recovered. Authorities neither confirmed nor denied the event. Many believe governments are conducting secret DNA experiments on mythical creatures, and this may have been one of their failed test subjects. Corpse in snow. While hiking in the snowy terrain, a solo traveler stumbled upon the deceased body of an extraterrestrial being partially buried in snow. There was no sign of a crashed aircraft nearby, and the surrounding area appeared undisturbed. The being had an elongated skull and hollow eye sockets, giving it a skeletal appearance. Its limbs were thin and unusually long, and the body showed no signs of damage or struggle. Despite the soft snow, there were no footprints around the body, neither human nor alien. Many believe it was abandoned by its own species during a secret retrieval mission. Bizarre sighting.
How weird is that?
In between an early morning walk, this man stumbled upon the corpse of a mysterious animal that had washed ashore at Maroochydore Beach. When he took a closer look, the creature had a reptilian body, smooth and cold looking, but with hands that resembled a human's, complete with fingers and defined joints. Experts who viewed the footage said its skeletal frame and limb structure didn't match any known marine or land species in Australia. The body showed no signs of injuries or attacks, and some believe it could be a rare deep-sea creature with unusual adaptations for grasping.
Don't know what it is. Could be like an alien.
Cave mystery. While exploring a narrow cave, a man stumbled upon a tiny mummified being deep within the passage. It was no more than 8 to 10 inches tall, with an elongated skull, thin limbs, and a dried, leathery appearance. Its eyes were sunken, and the mouth barely visible, but the body looked incredibly old, yet completely undisturbed, as if it had been intentionally placed there. Some believe these beings are used in stealth operations by extraterrestrial organizations due to their size, and this one might not have been alone, and others could still be alive and hidden underground. Alien encounter unfolds. While hiking, a man stumbled upon 2 extraterrestrial beings in a remote area, one standing and the other on the ground. Reported in 2023, the standing alien appeared to be scanning the surroundings like it was waiting for something, possibly a spacecraft. It's still unclear what happened to the one lying down, but the other never moved far from it, almost like it was guarding or helping it. Their technology must have failed, leaving them stuck in that spot, and some believe a military drone picked up their location before both were taken away by special units just hours later. Forest mystery. Another footage captured the lifeless body of an alien-like being pinned against a tree in a remote forest. It was reportedly discovered by tourists who were hiking in the area, and they said the being had a skinny, hollow-looking body with pale white skin. The surroundings appeared undisturbed. Its posture and condition left them unsure about how it ended up there or what had happened before. Based on older reports of abductions, the tourists believed the being may have been trying to take something or someone before being stopped. Leaked secret. This video surfaced in 2014, showing the wounded body of an alien lying alone in a remote forest. One of its legs appeared to be missing, and not far from it, a strange internal specimen was discovered, possibly from another unknown life form. Many who've seen the clip believe the alien didn't come alone, and what was found may have been part of something larger. The area was strangely silent, with no bird calls or wildlife, which is unusual for that forest. Some say the footage was leaked by a former military officer trying to bring attention to hidden government operations. Forest discovery. In 2019, a man stumbled upon the decayed body of what looked like an extraterrestrial being deep in the woods. The lifeless figure seemed to blend in with the surrounding trees, almost camouflaged by nature. Its decayed state hinted it had been lying there undisturbed for a long time, almost as if it had slowly become part of the forest. Despite the condition, there were no signs of animals ever touching it. The man left it untouched, but believed the area was later cleared by authorities, who removed the body without leaving any trace behind. Lifeless being. In 2011, a man was alerted by his dog and witnessed the lifeless body of what appeared to be a dwarf alien in his backyard. It had a skinny frame, and its skin was turning black, possibly due to decomposition or a reaction to Earth's environment that may have led to its demise. No signs of injury or struggle were found nearby, and based on its condition, the man believed it could have been a clone built for short-term survival on foreign planets, possibly here to test how well it could adapt to Earth. Secret underwater revelation.
Ew. Touching it.
During a sunny beach outing in 2012, a young boy called out to his older brother after spotting a small skeleton-like body lying near the shoreline. The upper half resembled a human, while the lower part extended into a faintly finned tail. Most unsettling were the hands, thin and delicate, folded tightly over the chest as if in a resting pose. It looked to be a type of aquatic species with human-like traits that came up due to changing ocean conditions, or maybe a secret underwater civilization is trying to reveal its existence slowly.
You need to touch it? Oh.
What the hell?
It can have cooties.
Puzzling encounter.
What the heck?
A mysterious creature washed ashore in 2023 with features that didn't clearly match any known animal. It had a beak-like snout, sharp teeth, and strange paws, with some people describing it as a mix between a dog, raccoon, and reptile. Just behind it, a lifeless bird was found lying in the sand. There were no footprints or drag marks around, almost like it had been dropped from above. Those who saw it said the body started to break down unusually fast, with the skin and flesh deteriorating much quicker than what they'd seen before in local wildlife.
What's going on here today? We got this guy.
Unexpected encounter.
Hey. No, no. Dame la cámara.
In 2018, a tourist reportedly captured a mermaid-like creature while filming the landscape of the horizon. It was sitting on the boardwalk, possibly sunbathing, and appeared to be watching him while being filmed. When the tourist tried to walk closer, the creature quickly dove into the water and was never seen again. The footage was taken in broad daylight, showing long hair, webbed hands, and decayed skin. Divers searched the area afterward, but found no remains or any trace of it, and many believe it could be one of many non-human entities quietly observing life on Earth.
¿Qué es una mujer tan guapa ahí?
Strange find. In 2022, the body of a young woman was found washed ashore on a beach, and when a local poked it with a stick, it moved. The mermaid-like creature had ropes tightly around its hands, leading some to wonder if the ocean's currents caused it, or if it was tied by someone. It's possible the creature was a rare marine animal trapped in the currents and met its end before washing ashore. The strange circumstances of the discovery have led many to believe that this could be part of a cover-up involving hybrid or mutated life forms. Hurricane secrets. After a 2009 hurricane, a man was walking along the beach when he stumbled upon a lifeless body of a mermaid. The figure was small, shrunken, and appeared extremely thin, possibly from spending too much time away from water. Its skin was dry and rough, unlike any known sea animal, and parts of the body were covered in barnacles, showing it had been in the ocean for a while. Some think it may have washed up while escaping the storm, while others believe it came from a damaged underwater facility and ended up ashore. Secretive event.
Such a shame seeing a mermaid on the beach like that.
In 2021, locals from San Diego witnessed a real-life body of a mermaid that had washed ashore at the beach during their early morning walk. Numerous people walked by, some stopped, while others kept going. The body was about 8 feet long, with a visibly human-like torso and a long finned tail. Eyewitnesses described gills on the sides of its neck and long strands of seaweed-like hair. Authorities arrived shortly after and quietly removed the body without giving any public explanation or involving the media. Some believe sonar, pollution, or underwater disruption may have played a role.
At least we know they exist.
Unexplained creature. In 2018, a mysterious marine creature washed ashore at the Indian Ocean coast of Doro National Park. The creature looked wounded, and its body appeared to combine features of both a dolphin and a whale. Its rubbery skin, strange snout, and oddly shaped tail didn't match any known sea animal. Some people who saw it believed it was designed to handle both deep sea pressure and open waters, or it looked like something built to avoid detection. A few even said it might have escaped from a hidden underwater lab, possibly linked to a program working on ocean-based biological experiments. Fossilized creature.
Believe they can still exist. 100-year-old mermaid skeleton.
While traveling through Banff, a solo tourist spotted a strange glass container displayed in a small local shop. Reported in 2020, inside was the small skeleton of a baby mermaid with a humanoid upper body, tiny arms, and a long fin tail. Shop owner said it was passed down from an old fisherman who found it washed up on the shore years ago. The bones showed calcium breakdown but weren't fully fossilized, indicating they weren't ancient. The structure had fine details, making it hard to dismiss as a leftover prop.
Unbelievable. See that face.
Failed experiment.
Yo, I think we're seeing some aliens.
Plum Beach Island is known for its scenic view, and in 1959, a tourist captured this mysterious creature lying on the beach. The footage was lost and surfaced decades later in 2015, showing what appeared to be a mutated figure tossed aside after a failed experiment. The creature had both human and animal features, partially hairy skin, elongated limbs, and a face that looked monstrous. Witnesses recalled military jeeps in the area shortly after, even though no base was nearby. The creature looked like a result of a secret hybrid experiment, but unfortunately it ended up in public view.
Oh, whoa. What is that?
Body defied explanation. A man was walking his dog in a remote area when he discovered an alien-like corpse in the wild. The figure had an elongated head and looked like it had been there for some time. He poked it to see if he could find any reason. The skin was leathery, faded gray, and tightly stretched over its bones, yet showed no signs of decay. This looked to be a failed experiment, possibly from a hidden program working on human-alien hybrids. Unknown entity. In 2016, a strange creature around 4 to 5 feet long with a humanoid upper body and fish-like lower half washed ashore at the seaside of Great Yarmouth. Its internals were visible, likely due to rapid decomposition or exposure to the environment. Locals who saw it said the head looked like a human skull and noticed features such as ribs, hands, and a spine. Some believed it may have come from deep ocean levels brought to the surface by ocean currents or seismic activity. Its thick skin and compact bones pointed to an ability to survive in harsh underwater conditions. Secret from the 70s. This footage was discovered at an abandoned military site and shows what appears to be an unconscious alien lying as the camera zooms in on it. The video looks old, possibly recorded sometime in the 1970s or 80s. Toward the end of the clip, the alien moves slightly, leading many to believe it may have survived a crash before being captured or was involved in some kind of medical procedure. The recording's purpose remains unclear. Some believe it was kept alive by the military, possibly for experiments or questioning, hidden away from the public for decades. Underwater figure. During a sunny beach day, a man saw a small alien-looking figure walking underneath the water. Recorded in Brazil in 2011, the figure had a golden head and seemed unbothered by the public as it moved toward deeper water before vanishing. It walked smoothly beneath the surface as if it was built for underwater movement, and the man believed it came from a hidden base below the ocean. After the video appeared online, viewers pointed out that the figure may have been trying to reach or retrieve something submerged near the coast. Storm monster. In 2021, after a night of heavy rain, a mysterious sea creature with massive tentacles was found lifeless on a beach. The body appeared to have washed ashore during the storm, and witnesses described it as a smaller, mutated version of the mythical kraken. Its skin was slick and dark, and it had several curling appendages that looked like tentacles. No official statement was made about the creature. Locals who saw it up close said it didn't look like any octopus or squid they'd ever seen, and believed it could have come from a classified marine facility. Forest corpse. This solo traveler was setting up camp for the night in a forest when he stumbled upon a skeleton-like body lying in the dirt. The skull was oversized with deep eye sockets, the spine unusually long, and the fingers extended far beyond normal human proportions. Oddly, there was no crash site, marks, or any other wreckage nearby. The body looked old, partially buried under leaves, as if it had been lying there for a long time unnoticed. Many believe that it could be an extraterrestrial scout left behind after a reconnaissance mission gone wrong. Environmental cover-up. This footage surfaced online in 2022, showing a decayed corpse of a strange creature in a wild forest. The creature had a 7-foot-long neck vertebrae structure, never seen in any terrestrial species, and a skull that mirrored early hominids. Within 48 hours of the footage going viral, local authorities denied any knowledge, and reports claimed the area was sealed off by environmental protection units that matched no known government agency. Some believe it may have been a failed bioengineering project, possibly escaped or dumped from a hidden government or private facility. Unknown entity. In 2022, a mysterious corpse of an unknown creature washed ashore, leaving locals stunned as no one could identify it. The creature had pale white skin, a dog-like face, a humanoid torso, and large muscular legs that seemed too long for its body. There were no signs of injury, and the skin looked almost preserved. Some online users believe these types of creatures are created as part of long-term observation programs involving other worlds. Others think underground labs are producing multifunctional hybrids, possibly for high-risk environments like deep space or hostile terrain. No official statements were made after the discovery. Ancient beast. Most of the ocean is still untouched by science, and in 2018, a massive prehistoric-like sea monster washed ashore with no prior knowledge of it. The creature was over 20 feet long, with decayed, scaleless skin and an unusual bone structure. Its massive jaw was lined with teeth unlike any known marine species. Locals said it gave off a strong odor, almost metallic, rather than the typical scent of rotting sea life. Some believe it could be a descendant of sea reptiles from the Mesozoic era, and that it surfaced due to fear or displacement from an even larger threat. Alien autopsy. The Voronezh UFO incident was an alleged sighting of an alien by a group of children, and this video is believed to be from the same year. It shows a medical team performing an autopsy on an alien specimen that seemed to be one of the beings the children saw in 1969, captured by a secret medical team. Some say that the team used the alien's DNA to create a mutated version of the species through genetic engineering as part of a secret experiment. People doubt that the alien may still be frozen or preserved, kept for decades as part of ongoing studies. Unidentified alien remains. In 1957, a bizarre corpse was discovered in a remote area, standing no taller than 3 feet. The being had smooth, pale skin, an enlarged head, and oversized black eyes. Its chest appeared caved in, possibly from a high-impact crash. The lungs and internal structure didn't match any known Earth species, and the skin remained rubbery even decades later. Some believe the body was taken for secret testing, and that its genetic makeup held keys to creating new life or understanding parts of human evolution that science still can't fully explain. No official records of the being were ever made public. Mysterious incident. It was 2009, and a state park in San Mateo County became the site of a lifeless, alien-looking body. It was found lying on a stone near the lake, as if it had washed up. The body was chubby and aquatic, with no fur, scales, or feathers, only smooth, gelatinous skin. It had features that looked more like a lab-made creature than anything from the wild, and many who saw the body noted a military presence in the area shortly after. There are also claims that similar bodies have been quietly collected, linked to joint programs involving non-human life forms. Mysterious figure.
मकान की खुदाई के दौरान इंसानी जिस्म के मुशाबा एक 4 इंच का जानदार दरियाफ्त हुआ.
During construction work on a house, a child stumbled upon a small 4-inch figure that was showing signs of life. Reported in a local village in Pakistan in 2013, the figure had limbs and a head that resembled a dwarf alien. It later passed away, and the locals buried it and noticed the being had no human birth indicators, leading many to think it wasn't born but created. Some who touched it said the body felt cool but slightly pulsing, almost like a machine. The story quickly spread online, with claims that it could be a miniature alien built for stealth missions. Mysterious discovery. This footage captures a large mermaid-like creature that washed ashore on a beach, and locals along with police quickly appeared at the scene. Reported in 2016, the head was immediately covered with a cloth, leading many to believe its facial features were not fully human. Despite being partially covered, witnesses claimed the fin was still twitching, as if the creature were alive, but unconscious. By the next morning, the body was gone, no official statement was released, and cleanup crews were seen scrubbing the area. Many believe it was a genetically modified being built for underwater missions. Landlocked discoveries. In 2017, a mermaid-like creature was reported in a remote village in India, far from any water source. Footage shows the black-skinned creature lying motionless on land, with locals watching in disbelief. The creature appeared glossy and moist, even though there was no water nearby, and its physical structure didn't match any known terrestrial or aquatic animal. The video went viral, and many online users argued that it might not be a mermaid at all, but rather a shape-shifting entity designed to appear as a harmless creature to lure its prey. Soldier's secret. During a routine research dig, a fossil hunter uncovered the skeletal remains of what appeared to be a war soldier buried deep underground. Only a helmet and bones were left behind, but the skull stood out. It had an unusually wide jawline and a beast-like structure. Many believed it didn't look fully human, almost like it was built for combat. Some think it may have come from a hidden experiment to create super soldiers in a classified facility. Others believe it was made using genetic engineering, combining human DNA with traits from dangerous animals to survive extreme war conditions. Strange find. Liverpool Beach is a popular tourist spot, but in 2020, something unusual washed ashore. A strange sea creature that didn't match any known land or marine animal. The carcass looked like a blend of species, with a body that was both alien and familiar. Its skin, bones, and overall shape didn't line up with anything people had seen before. Some who saw it up close described it as part cow, part unknown. Many believed it might have been dropped into the sea by a UFO after a failed experiment involving cattle, since stories of cows being taken by flying objects go way back. Creature of cold. An enormous beast-like creature washed up on the shores of the Bering Sea in Russia, and locals were stunned by its size and unusual appearance. It had a long tail, thick fur, and no visible facial features. The body was bloated, with tangled matted hair and oddly shaped limbs that didn't match anything common to the region. Many said it looked like it had been preserved in ice or exposed to extreme pressure. Since most sea animals don't have fur, people believed it might have come from freezing depths or been trapped in ice for a long time. Patrol uncovers secret. During a routine patrol, police at Murano Bay stumbled upon a massive carcass of an unknown creature. Reported in 2023, locals were restricted from the area, and the body appeared to belong to an unidentified sea creature, and the carcass measured nearly 30 feet long, with no clear head or tail. Its skin had a fibrous, fabric-like texture, almost synthetic, and despite its rotting exterior, the internal tissue seemed oddly preserved. The creature also had symmetrical ridges down its back, resembling artificial plating, and some locals believed it may have come from deep thermal ocean vents. Miniature found. This tiny dwarf alien-like being was found lying near the side of a beach. The creature was only about 8 inches tall, with smooth grayish skin and small black eyes. The limbs were thin, and it had a slightly bulbous head. Witnesses said it briefly moved its head, showing signs it was still alive. Its appearance didn't match any known animal, leading him to believe it could be part of something bigger, maybe a small life form designed to survive in harsh environments, possibly connected to a larger origin deep below or beyond Earth. Open discussion. Today's open discussion is from Miami Beach, which became the site of an unusual event when locals reported seeing what appeared to be a lifeless alien body. A resident captured the scene using a drone, and the footage later uploaded online. It was a humanoid figure lying motionless. Unusual symbols were reportedly seen on the ground near the body. Many believe it was a small extraterrestrial life form that crash landed from an unidentified spacecraft, possibly sent to gather information on human behavior near coastlines, but met with some incident. What are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments section below. Thank you very much for watching the video, share in the comments, and do like the video and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.